What's going on, everybody? It's been a while since we've done a blockchain Bullz live stream, but we are doing one now. We are going to start doing more videos. I'm back home. I was traveling a long time with Island Hopper TV. For those of you who watch me over on my other channel, you know that's what I was doing over there. Anyways, today we are going to talk about Launchpads. We're going to try and get this dialed in to where we have all of the information about the opportunities with Launchpads and across cryptocurrency here in 2022. I'm also going to ask that you guys at least give a check-in and let me know who's in the audience, because I know some of you guys from way back when, so I like to see you guys commenting, dropping likes. Let's go ahead and dive in here and talk about the Launchpads. So Binance basically gave you the best breakdown, Launchpad versus Launchpool, which one drives more crypto growth. So Binance has built an entire ecosystem of services that tailor to the needs of just about any cryptocurrency trader. They really have. I mean, they do the Binance Smart Chain. They do like the Launchpads now with BSC, which we're going to talk about, launch pools. Binance is really the most I mean, they're probably the most powerful cryptocurrency project going on, even more so than Bitcoin and Ethereum. They just don't get the love. But if you look at everything they do from DeFi on down the road, Binance really does kick butt and take names. But Launchpad and Launchpool delivering growth to crypto holders. So this area right here is where you're going to make the most money. Again, not professional financial advice, but this is where people are making the most money on the most explosive gains because they're getting in early. This is like the new era of ICO. Now, you're always going to want to do your research, make sure you're within the guidelines for the law and everything that's going on with the regulators. But something like this is very powerful because it kind of brings back the ICO days. Now they're calling it IDOs. All right, so we got Matt Robinson, we got Dan, and yes, Matt, we are back right now. So basically a Launchpad, that's what a Launchpad does. It allows you to get in early for crowdfunding right here, right? So Binance Launchpool, DeFi powered evolution of crowdfunding. And that's what we're going to show you guys. Before I show you any of the projects in particular, I want to talk about where you can actually get this information. So if you go on to CoinMarketCap, you'll see there's cryptocurrency, there's categories. I want you to go to the area that says categories and then scroll down and find Launchpool. You'll see Binance Launchpool, but more specifically, we're looking for launch pools in general. And once you find it, let's see here, where was it? Well, here we go. The Launchpad tokens by market capitalization. So you could see the largest one is PokeStarter. It may be the largest one, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's got the best opportunity to grow. It's got first mover advantage, followed by Superfarm, which is with LEO Trades, UFO Gaming, DAOmaker. We're going to actually talk about some of these. So that's how you can find the information about Launchpads. So here's one that we were going to start out with. This is Seedify Fund. This one is very popular with people who use Binance Smart Chain. So BSC, Binance, BNB coins, this is what you're going to need in order to make transactions more than likely on PancakeSwap. But this, you could see the price action, really it hasn't done much, and that's a good thing in terms of getting ready to buy, but it does have a high fully diluted market cap. So let's take a look at the website. So it's enter the gateway of blockchain gaming. So you can apply as a project, so you can create your own project and do crowdsource funding, or you can buy on PancakeSwap, buy on KuCoin, so that's where you can get this coin here, or buy on Gate.io. So what is Seedify Fund? Before getting started, let's dig into what Seedify is. So it tells you, let's learn more. So Seedify is an incubator and launchpad for blockchain games and gamers. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on this particular project because I'm kind of showing you the overview of all of these, but here's some upcoming pools that you have to look forward to. Space Misfits coming in 2 days. Heroes Chain coming in 4 days. Anomalia to be determined. But you could see this project right here is moving. You just connect your wallet. So what wallet are you using? But make sure you're on the right website. They're telling you there's phishing attempts that are being made. Thanks to the 6 people who already dropped the likes. What's going on, Red Free Club? Nice to see you here, man. I'm glad everyone's commenting and letting me know they're here. Okay, so we're going to look at another Launchpad. This one is the BSC pad. This is the first decentralized IDO platform for the Binance Smart Chain network. Last cycle, which was basically 7 months ago, the cryptocurrencies that were being built on BSC, they were not considered the best product. They weren't the best projects. But BSC being a solid place to build on, they actually are starting to attract real talent. So it started out as a lot of fluff. Now it's actually getting some real talent building on the platform. And obviously PancakeSwap, which is probably the most ridiculous name almost that you could name it, right? I mean, PancakeSwap. But hey, someone was eating pancakes and they're like, after we eat pancakes, let's do some swaps. Let's build a decentralized exchange. But anyway, the BSC Launchpad is the first decentralized IDO platform for the Binance Smart Chain. Now remember, there's many different cryptocurrencies out there that you can build on. There's Matic, okay, Polygon. There's Polkadot. There's Cardano. Some are further ahead than others, and obviously Ethereum. But Binance Smart Chain, they have a specific one here. Another one that I like that's not necessarily attached to anything directly is the Paid Network. And they have the Ignition by Paid right here. You can dial this in, and they've actually got projects active right now that you can invest in, and they've got some upcoming. So there's going to be a lot of games that are going to be built here, and we'll see where this goes. But crowdfund sourcing is definitely driving this market's power. And then there's old Engine Starter. So Engine Starter, blockchain games, and the Metaverse, Launchpad, registering KYC. So they're doing KYC. That means that they're going to be more official. Probably a little bit more in compliance wherever you're located. Again, always do your own research. So Engine Starter right here, they've also got a game ready to go, Ancient Kingdom. So this play to earn is huge right now. The play to earn space is what's going to carry the next cycle. Before it was NFTs, next one we're looking at now is going to be this play to earn, in my opinion. NFTs are still going to stay popular. They're just not going to be the main driving catalyst. Bitcoin and Ethereum, all that stuff is kind of still going to be there, but it's like we've got a big, expansive market being built out now. And then you have like the venture capital recreated for the masses, which is DAO Maker. Decentralized Autonomous Organization is what DAO stands for. So you can see they've got these variations in subcategories in the crypto market now, which leads us to believe that there's definitely some infrastructure being layered in now. So they're layering in infrastructure. It's like you build the skeleton, let's just say the skeleton's the block walls, then you start wiring it and you're putting in the plumbing. That's kind of what's going on now. So you could start to see this whole asset class really start to develop and grow veins and grow roots, if you want to call it that. Back to gaming, you got GameFi. This is another launchpad. I'm only showing you 7. I mean, I could go down the list. There's so many of them. But these are the 7 that really caught my attention when I was doing the research. But you could see Launchpad Marketplace Metaverse, okay? And all of these are going to require that you set up your wallet. But this is a lot of information I know right now. I just wanted to put it out there. One of the things that I found interesting when I was looking, and I don't know if this is an indicator or not, okay? How to buy Yon Launchpad. Why is Coinbase telling us how to buy Yon Launchpad before it's on Coinbase app and Coinbase wallet? Is it talking about all of the launchpads, or are they trying to say like this one is on their radar to get picked up? Obviously, once it gets picked up on Coinbase, I mean, you're almost looking at a $200 million market cap minimum. I mean, the second something gets picked up, so if you're buying this when it was down market cap maybe 2 million to 5 million, and it shoots up, gets listed on Coinbase, a project like this is a great buy. But they're telling you some cryptocurrencies are harder to obtain than others. Yon Launchpad is one of them. It's not available on the Coinbase app or Coinbase wallet, but don't worry, we've provided some hints to help you find a way to buy Yon Launchpad that works for you. So why are they really kind of recommending this in an indirect way? Well, I don't know if they do that for every single launchpad, and they might just, but this one caught my attention, so I was kind of looking around at it. But you could see right here, this is the actual, I mean, we're all looking for like the projects that are gonna, not to be greedy or anything, but we're looking for the 20x, 30x, 40x, right? I mean, we've got a taste of that before. Here's another way to look at it, and I'll take some questions now that I've showed you all the cryptos that I needed to show you. You know, here's a way to look at it. You invest in 4 projects, okay? two of which are going to go to zero. Are not going to go to zero, but they're just not going to accelerate. But one of them is going to do something, and the other one might just do a little bit less than something. So you might get 20x on the one, and you might get 4x on the other, but you'll lose everything on the other two. Let's just say this is like the way that it kind of shakes down, because a lot of these are going to go to zero. These games are going to die out. These launch pads, they're not all going to stick around. Some of them are going to go to zero, and you're just trying to figure out which ones are going to collect, right? It's like panning for gold. It's like when you dip a pan of gold in the river, you'll get a big bunch of rocks and dirt, right? And you're just kind of sifting through it. That's what you're doing with these launch pads in these games. Some of them are going to be better areas for finding pay dirt. You guys get the idea. But when you're investing in this stuff, you have to anticipate that you're going to find some rubbish, right? There's going to be things that are going to come across your way. It's scraps that you're going to scrap. But that's part of getting in as a crowdsource funding. You got to be able to take the losses. So if you're one of those people who doesn't have the stomach to take some losses to get the gains, then don't participate, right? Because if you're one of those people who doesn't want to get tackled, don't play football. Because if you play tackle football, you can't score any touchdowns if you're scared to get tackled, because you're going to get tackled along the way. You guys get the idea. So same kind of bravery, same kind of inspiration. You got to get in there and spread it out and hope you find some winners. But this whole market has changed a lot. We've got the Metaverse, the NFTs, the DeFi, and then you have the Polkadot and the Avalanche and the Solana and the Matic all building out these different metaverses, these different NFTs, these different DeFis. So each one of those is building out not just laterally, but vertically. So Greg says, glad to see you back. Been a while. Yes, it has. Matt says, escrow ICO platform release supposed to be a rug proofing launch pads. Released in dumping market could be a good idea. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of solutions that come out like this one that you're talking about. It's kind of like Safe Haven, for example. They talk about what happens to your crypto. But it's a great idea. It's just light years ahead of its time. The market hasn't caught up to that. So something like this, where you're talking about escrow ICO, proofing launch pads, like that's a layer on top of the layer that's being built. And so there's infrastructure that gets built out on all these things. It's like when they built Ethereum, all of a sudden there was a need for something like Chainlink to be built in alongside it, right? So anyways, thanks to everyone who hit the like button. I can keep going if you guys keep asking questions, or I'll just finish here and we'll keep doing more as the time goes by. But I'm definitely looking at more of these projects like transport categories, real estate categories, scaling, music. I mean, there's so many different areas. One that's going to come up at some point in time has got to be decentralized social media. I don't know why DSM, or I guess you would call it DESM. I don't know why it hasn't gotten there yet. I mean, we've seen a lot of social media platforms come up on the blockchain, everything going all the way back to InvestFeed. Who remembers InvestFeed or Steam? We had Hyper come up. We're just kind of waiting on that, and it hasn't come to fruition yet, even though there's a big demand for it. I mean, the people who started that alternative social media, what was it called, that Donald Trump Jr. was on? I can't even remember the name of it. But anyway, they have these new ones that just came out also. I'm trying to remember them all, but they just kind of fade out. There's Getter, and then I think MeWe. Yeah, so I mean, there's a few of those. But we need something on the blockchain that's going to do that, because it'll get people going in there. What have I bought recently? I recently have bought, I actually got into some political meme coins. So I made an investment on a political meme coin. So, like Doge, and they have, what's that other one? Shiba Inu. So I was like, okay, the dogs. People gravitated towards the dog meme, but that'll lose its grandeur and lose its interest. And then at some point in time, it'll go to something like save the world, save the earth, or whatever the cause that people are excited about. And I think that dog memes, Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, showed us that these meme coins can get network effect. So During the political cycle, I noticed that some political pundits were actually getting into crypto, and their first investment into crypto was a crypto meme coin. So I was like, ooh, I could see how during a cycle, like an election cycle or something, being that it's 2 years out, right? That starts to pick up. So I was getting in early on some of those, see if it's early enough, first mover advantage, right? We'll see. Oh yeah, Parlor, that was what it was called. What have you guys bought recently? I would love to know if you guys have made any big buys. But let's see, I bought some more Cardano, maybe around like 120. I bought more Polkadot. Well, no, I bought Polkadot a while back. I bought some more Engine. Engine's a big one that I bought, yeah. Let's see, what else did I buy? I have to look. I mean, I should be getting aggressive. I was actually looking to buy more Polygon. I bought Proton. Proton was a big one. That was XPR. If you guys haven't looked at that, I made a video about that yesterday. Some Veracity. And a lot of these I'm just kind of waiting on also. That was on my wallet. So, it's just small purchases here and there. I haven't really sold anything, mostly because I was not trying to get any capital gains tax. Because, you have to hold it for a year. So it's like once you buy it, you're kind of in this position where you got to hold or buy, or if you sell, you got to report it. So we'll see. I mean, I made some sales a while back, but haven't really sold anything, especially in this market. There's nothing really worth selling right now. And I could have sold Bitcoin at 65 plus or 68. Everyone always says like, oh, you should have sold there, but good luck trying to time the top and good luck trying to time the bottom. Like 40,000 makes sense as the bottom for Bitcoin. It really does, because last cycle, or when it went down in May, we went down to about 30,000 right around April, May, right? Well, since then, MicroStrategy bought more Bitcoin. El Salvador bought a lot of Bitcoin. So it's like that would make sense for 40,000 right there to be around the bottom. Unless some of these institutions that were creating the forms, the support, have also sold, then it's a different story. Red says, just put everything on the Trust wallet and keep it. I bought more Nano crypto and bought more Luna when it was 30. Let's see. Let's take a look at Luna. What's Nano at? I have a little bit of Nano sitting on another wallet, but I think I bought it around $1, but I only bought like 500, so it was like it wasn't enough. I was like, dang, I should have bought more because it went up to 9. I think it's down to like 4 or 5. You said Luna? Let's see. This Polygon, man. This one, I don't know why I didn't buy more Polygon. When I was on OpenSea playing around with NFTs, it was so obvious that there should be more NFTs being built on Polygon because Polygon's miner fees were so much cheaper. But I was buying into the narrative, no, everyone wants to build on Ethereum because it's got long-term potential. And here I am watching all the cheap fees, just personally wanting to build NFTs on Polygon. But it's still not done growing. I mean, this thing could easily grow much bigger. I mean, it's one of those type of projects. Oh, Nano's at $3. Yeah, I mean, Nano's a decent price. I mean, I don't know how their network's going to make money if it's free. It's fast, but isn't it free, right? DDL, DeFi Degaland? I haven't seen that one. I'm going to be doing more live feeds, so if you guys missed this one, just remember I'll be doing more. Also, I can't find Degaland. DDL. That's a low market cap, man. That's a real low market cap. Fully diluted's low. It's Binance Smart Chain, huh? I have to take a look. I'll look into this. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this live stream. I'll see you guys on the next one. And don't forget, new subscribers, tune in, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the bell, and we'll get notified when I make a new video.